Blitz Promo day 1. The content just went live. You're going to be watching this video pretty much Friday morning as hopefully you log onto Madden. This video will basically walk you through how really the content works because it's a very confusing promo. And well, we're going to go over basically our plan of attack in terms of investing, maybe a couple coin making methods. But this is actually, I'm going to update this video, or not update this video, going to release a video like this every single day. So we're going to be talking only about day 1 of the Blitz promo. However, day 1 is probably going to be the longest video because we have to go over basically how the content works and basically some just core investments that are going to be available to us all weekend. So let's hop right into the actual promo. The first thing you actually want to do is there are time sensitive solo challenges. So the first one that you should really prioritize is the 8-hour limited time solos because of course they expire after 8 hours. And well, the end goal to this kind of solo chain is a 92 overall NCAT, strong safety Bo Jackson, and then as well as the 8-hour limited. By the way, with the 8-hour limited, you actually don't have to complete every single chain. You only need to complete 5 chains in total, and I believe there's 10, so you can miss 5 chains and still get your Bo Jackson. So if you have work, if you have to do anything, basically there's still multiple ways basically to get the Bo Jackson. Now we have our 24-hour limited time solos, and these are a little bit different. Of course, they're 24 hours, but the reward is kind of the same every single 24-hour chain, where the end result is either a blitz bits, kind of it's 600 blitz bits, or you can pull the 91 overall out of position wide receiver Daniel Jones. Unfortunately for me, I pulled 600 blitz bits, but if you happen to pull the Daniel Jones on the market, you're probably wondering, should I sell, should I keep? There's really a huge question mark if you pull this Daniel Jones, and in my opinion, even though he is quite a good card at 93 speed, it's pretty obvious to me. I think you should sell instantly. 150k is quite a lot of coins for basically like a daily quick sell kind of pull in Daniel Jones, and there's going to be multiple attempts each day where everyone is going to have the opportunity to pull that pack where they either get 600 blitz bits or they get the Daniel Jones. So I think Daniel Jones each day is basically going to go down and down and down in price. So I think you should sell him, get as many coins as you can. He's going for 150k right now, but now we're going to basically hop in, and really this is kind of the first live commentary I've done because I basically have to do a live commentary when explaining this goddamn promo because I came home from a long Thanksgiving day. I was at my relative's house, and well, my head was spinning. Madden really didn't release a blog for this kind of promo, so you're gonna have to learn kind of all by yourself. So hopefully I'm going to explain this in the best possible way. We're going to hop into the market, the store, because that's really what this promo is about. It's not necessarily there's not a whole bunch of new cards actually entering the game, but it's more just re-releasing certain bundles and packs were at a discounted rate to kind of just flood the market overall. But there are some new cards in the game, like you see the Bo Jackson, the Lamar Jackson, Montez Sweat, Derwin James are just a few to name because there are some more that will come out later down the line. But how does this promo work? Well, you see, you get these kind of champion cards by getting Blitz tickets. Now, Blitz tickets, how do you get Blitz tickets? Well, there are 2 ways you get Blitz tickets. One, pretty much, you have to buy bundles, and you can buy bundles with Blitz bolts, but we'll get into how you get Blitz bolts. Sorry, a lot of tongue twisters, but pretty much you have to buy bundles to get these Blitz tickets. This is one of the ways you can get them. The other way you get Blitz tickets is by buying Blitz players. You'll see, like, for example, if you buy this Derwin James, you get 92 overall Derwin James, and you get 2,375 Blitz tickets. But of course, now with this, you need Blitz bolts to buy these guys. Now, how do you get Blitz bolts? Because there's only a few ways you can get them. Well, one, and I'll flash on the screen, a Nick Neiman. I don't like Ben Neiman, he's a player on the Chiefs, but Nick Neiman, his brother, is the limited time card. Evan Ingram was him last year, and this is the only way you could actually technically buy Blitz bits through coins. The card costs about 70,000 coins, and you only get 750 Blitz bolts back. The other way you get Blitz bolts, you see basically my top of my screen, I have 2,100. You get these pretty much through solo challenges. There are a bunch of different solo challenges. Either there's house rules, you can get some through seasons. There's a bunch of different kind of missions, objectives that you get Blitz bolts. So you're really gonna have to conserve, especially if you're no money spent. You're gonna have to conserve your Blitz bits, and I at this point still don't really know what the best possible use of Blitz bits is. We're gonna have to figure that out kind of as the weekend goes along, but that hopefully that understands. So pretty much the end goal, you want Blitz tickets. How to get Blitz tickets? You either gotta buy bundles with money, or you have to buy bundles with Blitz bits. How you get Blitz bits? You either have to buy Nick Neiman limited time card in the auction house, or you have to do solos. That's pretty much the only way you can get Blitz bits. The other way you can get Blitz bits, sorry, I forgot about this, you can spend money. That's pretty much what this promo is about. You actually see the training point basically bundles give you a lot. Like this one is a 12,000 point one, but you get 12,000 blitz bits. So that's the other way you can get blitz bits, basically by not doing solo challenges, not using coins on the auction house. You have to pretty much take out the credit card, bust out the wallet, and buy a couple of bundles. But hopefully this is going to be the end of the live commentary. We're going to go back to the post commentary. Hopefully I explained it in the easiest way possible. My head was spinning trying to understand this, so hopefully this helps. But that's really going to be the content overview and how this promo really all works. Man, I hate live commentary. Hopefully you didn't hear the clicks of my controller as I navigated through the menus. Feels back to be good into the post commentary where I can edit, I can control everything. But now we're actually going to be talking about quarterly investments, because quarterly investments are actually going to be a unique investment this weekend, because most investments we're going to be doing are actually going to be on a time-based schedule based on when certain bundles drop. But quarterly investments are basically going to be available to you at any point over the weekend. It just matters of when you want to buy and try to get a good price. But quarterly investments and all the investments we're actually doing this weekend, other than limited time investments, are technically Christmas promo investments. I know that's like kind of 2 weeks down the line, but you have to understand there's no really content. Really, this is a huge drop in the market. We're really not going to see these correlates probably at this kind of low peak until the Christmas promo. So you see on the screen, we updated kind of the Excel spreadsheet on which correlates don't have upgrades. With every promo, with every content drop, the list shrinks and shrinks and shrinks. So now I'm actually going to go into the market and kind of talk about my top 5, or really 5 of my favorite quarterly investments that I think can potentially get Christmas promo cards. By the way, every single one of these core elites that haven't gone upgrades yet are good investments. There are no bad core elite investments. However, I'm basically targeting the cards that I think have the highest ceiling in terms of investment. So the first one is going to be kind of the failed investment this week, and that is Justin Jefferson. I'm targeting him at a price of under 4,000 coins. We're going to go to his teammate in Minnesota, the running back Dalvin Cook, the highest rated running back, still not to get a core elite upgrade, and that is going to be Dalvin Cook, of course. We're buying him at under 5,000 coins. You can see these cards are really, really cheap. Trent Brown, right tackle, of course, being the most expensive kind of offensive lineman position. Raiders, Patriots, team. Well, Trent Brown, we're going to be picking up, I know on the market it shows 5.66K. You got to remember, I was recording this, and I am recording this really in the middle of the night West Coast time. So Trent Brown, you're actually going to be picking up for under 3.5K. And then Patrick Ricard is pretty much under 4,000 coins. He's a fullback, so he goes for a little bit more than normal. You actually see me buy one for 4,000 coins because I haven't picked one up at all to this point. But really, I talked about it at the very end of the Excel spreadsheet. But quarterly investments, there is not a bad quarterly investment basically that hasn't gone upward in the game. So the likes of Devontae Adams, maybe their Bobby Wagner. I just kind of wanted to target the low core elites because we had seen basically with Denzel Ward, with Mark Andrews, the low core elites, and now Derwin James. The low core elites basically seem to be the best investments because they're the most low risk, but they're most high ceiling, because more people are easily able to afford the kind of low kind of new cards that come out, the 90 to 93 cards, rather than the 95 over cards. That's why I really don't have Devontae Adams as like a personal top 5 favorite, because if Devontae Adams were to get a card, he'd be like a 96, 95 overall, and not everyone would be able to afford and kind of power up his card. So now we're going to be hopping into the part where we tell you when to sell off certain core elites, because Derwin James is probably the most successful core elite investment coming out of the Blitz promo. And well, we were buying his core elite. You got to remember, 82 overall, we were buying his core elite really at under 5,000 coins over the past 2 weeks, and now he's currently has a price tag of about 15 to 17,000 coins. But I'm going to tell you to hold up, hold your horses. You are not going to sell him just yet. This is why, pretty much, we had learned basically through the Denzel Ward and the Mark Andrews investment that pretty much if the card is very popular and it's going to be used a lot in teams, and you look at this Derwin James, 92 overall, he has 93 speed, he is one of the best safeties in the game, and he's only 70,000 coins. You can only imagine how many people had Denzel Ward on their team and Mark Andrews on their team. Every single person is going to have Derwin James on their team, and what does that mean? His core elite is going to be needed into his power up. Everyone is going to be powering up Derwin James, like the Denzel Ward, like the Mark Andrews. When the card is easily obtainable and really cheap, to be honest, as a card, as kind of a budget beast, their core elite will tend to spike in price. And well, it's the middle of the night right now. The Derwin James just came out, and he's already risen from about 5.5K to 17K. Just wait pretty much until the afternoon, and this is when the target price is going to be to sell him. It's going to be Friday afternoon. We had seen from Denzel Ward that pretty much Friday morning, he again was at that kind of 18 to 20K range, and by Friday afternoon, pretty much the supply of the core elite Denzel Ward pretty much vanished on the market, and he eventually went up to 45,000 coins. So that's kind of the trajectory we're going to follow with Derwin James. However, if you have a lot of Derwin James, like let's say you have 20 or 30 Derwin James, you've heavily invested into him, I wouldn't be opposed as to just taking the profit. Of course, we've at least tripled our investment on Derwin James. So if you want to basically cash it out at 17K, I don't blame you. And I kind of passed over Justin Jefferson, but it was really kind of a theme. I'd always told you guys when Justin Jefferson was at 17K as core elite, I'd said sell, sell, sell. Hopefully you didn't get burned by that. But now moving on to a core elite investment that's a little bit different than Derwin James. Lamar Jackson on one hand, you should not be walking, you should not be running, you should be sprinting to your console if you successfully invested in Lamar Jackson 87. You should be, like I said, sprinting to your console to be selling. He's currently going for about 88,000 coins, and well, when you bought his card, and I didn't necessarily invest in Lamar Jackson, but my Discord, a lot of people in my Discord, they said they picked him up for 45,000, so you've almost doubled your investment. And well, Lamar Jackson isn't like Derwin James. His card goes for an insane amount, about 600,000 coins. You have to understand, a lot more people are going to be powering up Derwin James than they're powering up Lamar Jackson, so his 87 team of the week is not going to be needed in the power up if not a lot of people are powering him up in general. And as well, this is the big reason why you should be running to your console to sell off your Lamar Jackson as well. We are getting a bunch of bundles basically that are going to flood the market with the 87 overall team of the week player kind of bundle. That's coming actually, I believe, the 29th, so that's a little later, but we also are getting a bundle just this morning. It's actually probably going to come out right when you watch this video, and it's an 83 overall plus team of the week player. And well, Lamar Jackson just can't sustain that price at 88,000 coins. I expect he'll probably be around that 30 to 40K range. So if you have 87 Lamar Jackson, make sure you sell him ASAP. Take the profit. You can never go broke taking a profit. But that's really going to be going over the core elite and kind of the sell-off points of our successful investments. We're now going to be moving in kind of to the hour-by-hour coin-making method / investments because, well, the bundles are changing by the minute. Moving on to part 3 of this video. This is really going to be a 10-minute segment that we're going to actually follow in with day 2 of Blitz, day 3 of Blitz, and day 4 of Blitz, because really we're going to be going through the Blitz players and the Blitz offers, and this is really where the hour-by-hour investment and segments to where basically the buy windows kind of appear to us. So hopping into the player market, you see there are actually 4 players that basically run on the market from Friday morning until Friday night, and the best investment in my opinion from these cards is 91 overall right tackle Tristan Wirfs. He's a top 3 right tackle in the game, and he only goes for 48,000 coins. His buy window, since he's necessarily the first card that we're actually going to be investing in from the Blitz promo, we don't know really how these cards are going to react once they're out of the store, so we kind of have to be very safe, and our buy window for him is going to be the afternoon, the evening time. We don't want to wait until super late because he might spike up in price. People might panic and try to buy him, so we're buying him in the afternoon, evening. The price we're kind of targeting him at, I'd say 45K and under, 40K and under. He's really good for his price. Like 91 overall right tackle. Right tackle, if you know, is a very expensive position in Madden, so for 48K and 91 overall, I think he's a great card to pick up on your team, and he's a great investment, a really cheap investment with a great ceiling. But there also are 3 other cards. Now, we aren't necessarily investing in them, but I would basically take them more as a learning experience. We're going to take those 3 kind of 89, 90, and 88 overall cards, and we'll see basically if their cards spike them in price after they're out of packs. Maybe the next day we kind of can invest in the 88s, the 89s, and the 90 Blitz players. But now moving on into kind of the Blitz offers that are going to come out basically, I believe it's every 8 hours. So these 2, the Superstar bundle, basically the All-Pro Fantasy bundle, they came out basically at 12 p.m. Eastern time, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, right when this promo dropped, actually Thursday night, but they really aren't that important. And then at 8 a.m. Eastern, this is basically when this video is getting uploaded, there are 2 bundles that are dropping, the Ultimate Kickoff pack, and I believe it was the 83 overall Team of the Week Plus pack. And now, those packs, there's not necessarily that bangers, not many people are going to buy them. However, the first huge kind of bundle that's dropping, it's going to be dropping at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, 4 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Eastern Time, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and it's going to be basically the main kind of product of the pack is a Team of the Week 91 overall plus kind of bundle topper. So this isn't necessarily an investment. This isn't necessarily basically a coin making method. This is pretty much if you plan on basically picking up a certain Team of the Week card that is 91 plus, or if you're building a theme team, man, and you want to basically just want to upgrade your team and you're planning on buying any of the Team of the Week 91 plus players, this isn't a bad time to buy. Now, you don't want to basically buy like right when the pack drops. Maybe wait 10 to 15 minutes, really kind of lurk the market and try to pick up some snipes of these 91 overall plus Team of the Week heroes to add to your team. Moving back now into the store at the 4 p.m. Eastern mark, we also get an elite pack. It's an elite pack or it's an elite pack bundle, I don't know. But this is kind of an area where if you want to invest in quarterlies, now we know we talked about quarterly investments, they're going to be kind of an all weekend thing. If you want to kind of prioritize them on Friday, this wouldn't be a bad shout at 4 p.m. Eastern time as well. The elite pack will probably throw a lot of low core elites, so you can pick up Jefferson, Patrick Ricard, Trent Brown for really low prices. And well, a Campus Hero pack is also releasing at the same time, but we aren't going into the Campus Hero investments yet. They will. We do have some 89 overall Campus Hero investments, but there's an 89 plus Campus Hero bundle that's coming out in a little bit. But the huge bundle that's dropping today, this might be the best bundle or best pack released all weekend, and it is a fire fantasy pack. You can choose one of 3 players. 2 are going to be 92 plus overall, and the other is going to be a full legend. And this actually pack is only available once. You can only buy it once as well. It's only in the store from 1 hour, and it is in the store from 11 p.m. Eastern time and 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, p.m. by the way. So this is a late night bundle, and it's only in the store for 1 hour. And well, you might think, hey, the legend basically prices are going to crash. And yeah, the legend prices are going to crash, but I think the main card that we need to buy from this bundle basically being released is going to be the limited time cards. You might have thought like, hey man, you forgot about your limited time investments. Trust me, we are getting to it. This is going to be the second day these cards are in packs, so it's that perfect day to buy as well. We have a perfect bundle, a 92 plus basically fire fantasy pack. Pretty much if anyone pulls the Quentin Nelson or Chris Jones out of the fantasy pack, they're going to be choosing them because they're going to be the most expensive card. However, these cards currently are actually going for a really cheap price. Quentin Nelson is already down to 400,000 coins. He's the best left guard in the game by a couple overalls, and Chris Jones is now the best defensive tackle in the game. He's currently going for about 480k. The price doesn't matter. Pretty much whichever price these cards are at when this bundle drops, like 10 to 20 minutes after, that's the price we're going to be targeting them at. I'm expecting Chris Jones to easily be under 400,000 coins. I expect Quentin Nelson to be under 350k. And really, this is a great time not just to buy the limited time cards, but if you plan on upgrading your team a lot this weekend, you kind of want to get it ahead. You want to get it done with kind of on Friday. Maybe you want to take your team into the weekend league kind of community, or not community, but gameplay basically. You want to upgrade your team and you don't want to wait till like Sunday or Monday. Friday and after this bundle drops, man, this is when I really think the market is truly gonna take another huge it's already taken a huge tumble, but it's gonna take a massive tumble. This is gonna be late night, 11 p.m. Eastern time, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So this is when we're gonna buy our limited time cards on the market. Hopefully they're super duper cheap, but as well, you can buy pretty much any 92 overall card. And that's gonna wrap up Blitz Day 1. This was a longer video, of course, but we had to go over basically the simple principles of the promo, the kind of what to do is right when you log in, as well as some core elite investments that are going to be, we're not going to basically have to kind of talk about core elite investments every Blitz video, but now we can kind of establish them in video 1. So now going into video 2, basically Blitz Day 2, we're only going to be going through the Blitz offers in the store and kind of what we're reacting to investment wise. And well, I kind of passed over the trading market in this video, and that's really because, and you're going to notice, you might think you're in a dream when you log on to Madden 22 in the morning. You're gonna be like, damn, the trading market has crashed, and it has indeed. It's gone from about 10 to 11 coins for trading all the way down to about 6, which is just an insane drop. But we're gonna trust the GOAT Gut Fox when he said last year the trading market, the lowest point during the Blitz promo was actually Cyber Monday. So we're not going to be investing in trading yet. Yes, we're going to be investing in trading this weekend, but not necessarily on Friday, not necessarily on Saturday. We're going to be more investing in trading on Sunday and Cyber Monday because, so Jesus, man, the voice cracked. But that is when Gut Fox basically thinks trading is going to be the cheapest. But that is going to wrap up Blitz Day 1, what to do, our kind of plan of attack. Hopefully this is a very informative video for you guys. Make sure, by the way, you like, you comment, you subscribe. Comment if you have any questions on a certain type of investment that you're confused about in this video, as well as don't be afraid to join the Discord. The link to this is always in the description. It's free to join. You get basically involved in the community, get a little more detailed investments, what to do, when to buy, when to sell, and everything. But that is going to be all for day 1 of the Blitz promo. Man, this is a hectic promo. Controlled chaos is what I like to call it. But until tomorrow morning, peace.